Hi Leo, welcome to the Power of Three and your general monthly reading for May 2024. It's your What You Need to Know reading. So of course, we have a special lineup of decks as we always do. I'll let you know what they are as we go. The most important thing is I have words from Jesus for you, Leo. So I say without further ado, let's just begin. Thank me in the midst of the crucible. When things seem all wrong, look for growth opportunities. Especially look for areas where you need to let go. Leaving your cares in my able hands. Do you trust me to orchestrate your life events as I choose, or are you still trying to make things go according to your will? If you keep trying to carry out your intentions while I'm leading you in another direction, you defy your desires. Be on the lookout for what I am doing in your life. Worship me by living close to me, thanking me in all circumstances. Okay, Leo, let's see what comes out for your highest good from him for May 2024. All of a sudden my eyes are freaking out. They're really itchy, both of them. Oh. For the sign of Leo, May 2024. Thank you, Holy Spirit of Jesus. Be of good comfort. Your faith has made you whole. Nice. Be of good comfort. Let's see. Let's see why that's coming out with the wisdom of the oracle for your overall energy. Thank you so much to my spirit guides and my peeps for being here with Leo. Sorry, my eyes so itchy. Oh. An allergy reaction or something. For Leo, what is their overall energy? What they need to know. Reading. It's funny because I can hear water right now, and you got go to the sea. So out of your comfort zone, I think. Be of good comfort. I wondered why. Your faith has made you whole. And also the sea is in the background there behind them as well. Go to the sea. I don't know what this is about. I mean, obviously I can sit here and, just depict different reasons why, maybe you're going on a cruise. I think it's being out of your comfort zone. Being out in the middle of the ocean, okay, where it might take you days to get back, that can be a very overwhelming thing. It's almost like feeling like you're leaving the planet in a sense. If there's no land near you anywhere for miles, you're pretty much at the mercy of the sea herself, and that can change in a whim. And I think that's what's known here. Be of good comfort. Your faith has made you whole. Leo, what the heck are you up to here? What is it that you need comfort while you do it? Because you're out of your comfort zone. You see, your comfort zone, like that's what it's about. Let's see. This is the metaphorical tarot, the cannabis tarot oracle kind of, right? Let's see what the supporting energy is for Leo. Okay. Universal oneness, transcend. I don't know, maybe you might want to go out there to, it might have to do with the planet itself. You might be out there, like, maybe it's to do with a job that you have to do, but it's getting past that part of maybe just being on a boat and being out there for long periods. You might be out there for months at a time, gathering evidence, measuring things, that kind of thing, right? For nature. You know, universal oneness, it's for the greater good, but it's getting past that, you know, what ifs that go through your mind, Leo. Now, obviously, that's not going to be for everybody. Whatever it is that's putting you out of your comfort zone is what you need to focus on. This is the Housewife Tarot. Very gossipy. So let's see what Leo needs to know for their highest good, please. That didn't go very good. All right. What does Leo need to know for May 2024? See, there's movement. You are meant to go somewhere. You're signed up to go somewhere. But it's important. Okay, it's just, I think, overwhelming. Go to the sea. So obviously it's to do with water. So no, you're not flying. Even though she's flying, you know, that's just about the movement. You might have to fly to get where you need to board this vessel. Queen of Wands. So absolutely, you might be the one that's in charge. So it's very important that you overcome this phobia, we'll call it. Of just, you know, it's not even that. I think you're more the kind of person, it's not that you don't enjoy, you know, being out on boat and stuff like that, but this is a whole different scenario. This is on a very large scale, so it's not like you're out on the lake and you can see, you know, the land and you're back in 15 minutes of your, you know, this is big. So you're, like I said, you're going to be out miles away from any land, months away from being on land. And that's overwhelming because a lot can happen in the out there in that kind of time. Sure, you can predict what's going to happen maybe today and tomorrow with the weather, doing something like that. But being out there for months, you're pretty much going to be subjected to everything that Mother Nature can throw at you in that time span. So that can be a little nerve-wracking. Let's see, one more for Leo, Queen of Swords. Gee, she's been a busy girl this month. This Queen of Swords is cutting something out that just doesn't serve her anymore. But I feel like that could be, for you, is this phobia, okay, and getting past it. Maybe cutting out somebody that helps feed that phobia because maybe they don't want you to go and be gone for months at a time. So you need to not listen to that because I think that this is important, whatever it is. Four of Cups at the bottom. No, thank you. You might have to start, what I'm getting heavily is changing up of routines in eating, maybe not drinking alcohol. That's not recommended. Being drunk and on a boat is not really the smartest thing to do, especially when you're supposed to be working, right? So you might have to cut out these things. You might have to, you know, kind of cleanse your bloodstream so that you can pass some sort of test before you leave. We're using the Good Tarot to clarify for you, Leo, for this May 2024. So let's see. Please clarify this, what they need to know. Reading for Leo. Clarify the Eight of Wands, please. I see it. Five of Swords. I think you're just trying to rise above the conflicting arguments of whether you should or shouldn't do 1,000,001 things to do with this. Whether it's stay or go, whether it's what you need to take with you, whether it's your health, things that you need to remember to take and do. You might need medication that you have to take, you know, like something like that. trying to stay above chaos is what I pick up here. You know, we've got two cards here, one clarifying the other, and both of them is somebody in the air. So I feel like this is like a lot of preparation. Like I said, you'll probably have to fly to where it is that you board this vessel. So there's a lot to be done. There's a lot of preparations. And Five of Swords, again, I think you're just trying to keep everything straight. Because, again, you've got somebody here down here that doesn't want you to go, so they're making you nervous. They might be causing arguments a little bit because you might be end up having to say to them, you know, shut up. You know what I mean? Like, you might pick up on it after a while and just realize that every time they say something, it puts this that you know, where you get, what's it called, like anxiety in it, you know, like you get kind of scared, like something's wrong and maybe you shouldn't go. Yada, yada, yada. We've got to come back to this. Be of good comfort. Your faith has made you whole. So you will feel the comfort of the Holy Spirit, even when you're out of your comfort zone. And really very vulnerable to the whim of whatever Mother Nature can throw at you. And relying on that faith that He is with you wherever you are. Two of Cups is coming out under the Queen of Wands. I think it's you and somebody else that are the supervisors or whatever. So it's very important that you two also, that might also be the conflict here with the Five of Swords. Is maybe you know you have to also spend several months with somebody that you don't always see eye to eye with. And you have to somehow manage all the things that have to be done in a certain time frame. So, like, I just felt a lot of conflicting energies here with this Five of Swords, like that you are dealing with in the mind, trying to keep straight as you move forward into this partnership with this person. But I do, again, feel like it's work related. So, Queen of Swords. For Leo, please. Here, it's here twice. So the Queen of Swords, this is being clarified by the Eight of Wands again. It's just a completely different, you know, two different decks, right? This one's the good tarot. So let me just see in case it's unclear. This is a polar bear, and there is somebody basically riding it. Or, I'm sorry, it's not a polar bear. It looks like a panda bear. I just feel like wherever it is you're going, it's very far away. It's very out of your comfort zone, very different. Everything that you do is different than what you're used to. Sorry. So it's here twice. So I feel like this is the movement, and this one here is more like maneuvering around. This one here, maneuvering around in your new environment, in the place where you're, you know, is not your comfort zone, basically. And you're trying to keep a clear mind while things change. Your brain changes, your routines change. Obviously, if your routines change, then your thought process is going to change. You're not thinking the same way every day anymore. You're thinking differently now because you might not, everything might be just scheduled different. You might have to eat at a different time. You might have to go to sleep at a different time. You might have to, everything will be different for you. So, Four of Swords right here at the bottom of this deck. Four of Swords. Some deep thought about this. You've thought a lot about it. You've put a lot of thought into this. And, it's a special project. And I feel like the thought that's going into this is how you should be proud of yourself for all the work you've done to get to this point where you would be accepted for this. You've worked very hard to get there. And why should you blow it now over insecurities, over said things? Maybe you just need to come to terms with, if something happened, be of good comfort. Your faith has made you whole. Because you're worried about, what if something happens and I don't come home? What if something happens and, the worst happens, right? Well, I think that, Leo, there's been a lot of thought put into it. Maybe this is your person. Maybe this is in your air sign energy here. The Queen of Swords. Cutting this out. This might just be somebody coming to terms with the fact that they just have to take life the way it rolls. If that happens, whether it's you or this person that is maybe putting these fears into you so that you don't go, somebody is putting a lot of thought into it about the greater purpose, the greater good here, and all the work. Why should you throw that opportunity away and all the hard work away for such a special opportunity and something you've worked so hard for? Yeah, I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this now. This is the Power of 3. To extra clarify this, what they need to know reading for Leo. One more. Clarify to the Sea with Transcend. No. So I just feel like this energy that you're dealing with is really, at some point put their foot down about you leaving, and you really have to sit down and really soul search this. Five of Swords, or Five of Air in this deck, under the Eight of Wands for Leo. Too focused on material gain. I don't think that there's material gain to be had where you're going and what you're planning on doing. And that's something else, I think, that is, again, what's being thought of here. Everything. What's more important? Material gain now, or the the future being better, 75% over, say, on the planet for something good, for the greater good for everybody and everything in a real way. Excuse me. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Too focused on material gain. So this is the conflict here with the Five of Swords, right? It's not always an argument, but it might start arguments. But arguments begin where? Up here. They come from what people think, and then they say it. And what they think and what they say is usually their opinion, and they're entitled to it. But if it conflicts with what somebody else thinks, then that's where you get the argument. And, it's the thoughts afterwards. Once that argument's happened, once those words have been spoken, then people go away and they have those words in their head, and they have the actual conflict in their head. What they think and what the person said they think. That doesn't match. Now it's in one head, and in two heads, but separate heads. So, it's a big decision, okay? And there's more to be thought of besides material gain. Two of Cups under the Queen of Wands. This could also be not so much either a partner where you're going to be, working together. This also could be, because it's the Two of Cups, this could also be the person that's kind of being left behind to deal with the fam, or wait for things to progress until you get back, or hold down the fort, or maybe have to go to work themselves to pay the bills because you're just not going to be around to do it. And they need to understand that they live on this in this world too, and they need to help by at least doing that while you're gone. And then you know what I'm saying. And I know this is very, very unique, and it doesn't have to be exactly the way I'm explaining it, although it probably is for somebody. But if you're watching it and saying, well, I'm kind of doing that, but my story's like this, that's fine. You take the advice. Will be the same, regardless of the details of your story. All right, now see, okay, Two of Cups with the Queen of Wands. You took way too long. I've moved on. And this might be also like a threat, basically, also trying to keep you from leaving, keep you from going and doing this. Not that you're not planning on coming back. But you might, I think, judging from this, right, I believe this Queen of Wands, which is, I know your energy, but, this could be you, like, asking them to, they're very serious. There's a point to be made here, and somebody better to pay attention. You've got a point to make here. And I just feel like there's a conflict there about it. Even if they see the point, and even if they see what you're trying to say and they understand, I think there comes a point in the conversation where they just basically say, I don't care. I just want to, it's about my life, not, they don't want to worry about the world. They just want to focus on their life, and that can be a conflict as well. One just dropped. Eight of Wands under the Queen of Swords, Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine energy here. I feel like, yes, it's a female that is the Leo that is, making the decision. If it's reversed, it's reversed. Okay? That's fine too. No worries. But it's what I feel here. It's what I see here. So yeah, Leo, I think the point here of what you need to know is you're meant to go. How the rest of it's going to be once you return, well, I guess that's for the future to know. This is the messages from the guides, which will be your guides. We're going to use this deck to close this energy out safely and have them give you the message that you need to take away. The best advice you can take away from this what you need to know reading. For Leo, please, for May 2024, thank you so much for this message. For whoever needs it, what they need to know. Express your feelings. So there could be just those, the buck stops here kind of thing, to let this person know that, it's worth any effort that you're asking them to put in until you return. And again, it doesn't have to be exactly like I described, but the point is still there. The main lifeline of the reading is still there. So express how you feel. It might be just what is needed to have them there when you get back, if that's what you want, Leo. Again, this is your choice, but this is what you needed to know here. So again, please, 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 please do what you can to support this channel. If you do find yourself returning, as it is a daily struggle for me to watch views being messed with on the videos, and it's discouraging. So if you could go ahead and hit like, that would help. I'm hoping that they might not take views off the videos, and subscribing and commenting, whatever you would like to do, one or all, it's all free. And I so do very much appreciate it. Sorry, Leo, that's one of the worst ones I've ever had. yeah, again, like I say, it's free and I appreciate it. So until I do see and speak with you again, take care. Bye for now.